Hey guys, Zazo here. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, turn those notification bells on, and we are checking out the German world record holder. That's right, at 5,037 cups, taking that record. Now, as some of you seen from the start of this video, and that's right, both of those accounts, Kimmy and Thunderbird, are underneath the same owner and solo pushing them, but it's even better than that. They actually have a third account also over pushing into the Titans range as Town Hall 7s, and Town Hall 7 pushing is just so addictive. And we spend a lot of time and money and gems on it, and it's just, it gets to you. You like it. And actually being one of the Town Hall 7s that has been in pretty much all of the 7 clans out there, being a longtime co-leader inside the original Savage 7, as well as being a co-leader in We the Best and in some of the other Town Hall 7 pushing clans. But of course, ultimately, the original Savage 7 won over his heart, and gotta say, a huge shout out and respect to grabbing that German world record. Now it's really risky when you enter into Legends League, and being, I believe, the first player in Savage 7 to enter into Legends League with 2 accounts, and you know what's going to happen when you enter Legends League. Now, as a Town Hall 11 or less, you might as well expect to lose anywhere between a couple hundred all the way to like 300 and some cups. I don't even know. It is ridiculous. So you are taking a real risk, and sad to say, now there is a method to making sure that you can get all of your attacks in, but it's still a little bit of luck at times. Entering into Legends League with both of his accounts, one of them accounts, however, basically got the short end of the stick. And by that, I just simply mean managed to get off 2 attacks of the 8 attacks, and then was already under attack for defense. And it was sad to see, because it had to be extremely frustrating, being that there is a little bit of unfairness when it comes to taking the Town Hall 7 world record at the moment, or entering into Legends League. You might get all of your attacks, you might not get all of your attacks. You could find bases that are very difficult, you might find bases that are easier. It still is a little bit about luck. You gotta have the time and the patience, and now you know it's gonna cost you. It's not just gonna cost you a little bit, it's gonna cost you big time. You're a Town Hall 7, you're entering Legends League, expect to lose 300 cups. You're going to be taking 8 defenses at minus 40, expect to lose a lot of cups. And as you can see from these replays, they are over in Wartards. If you guys don't know, that is Skeet's clan. Skeet is an old co-leader from Savage 7, not doing as much nowadays, just chilling out in his clan. So to make it a lot easier to be able to get instant max troops and get right back into doing those raids, Thunderbird and Kimmy both went over there. I will probably do the same thing and step outside of Savage 7 if I enter into Legends League. However, I have to be in the right position. As I've said in other videos, I did have the opportunity to make it to 5023, but I passed on that opportunity because it wasn't quite enough. I need an exact number to take that world record, and I'm not going to try myself for second place, but it is a big risk because it's going to take a lot of time, and as I'm seeing right now, when you get on defense, you're going to be pounded back down. That's just what happens. Clan games are going to drastically affect your clouds and your searching as well. And as you guys can see here from Clash Stats, Thunderbird being number 6, technically number 5 at the moment. I don't know why Clash Stats has Synth as number 1 and number 2, where the profile ID number is just 1 letter different at the beginning. And Kimmy, I believe, is like number 12 or something. Sits with a 5,025 player best. That is not the player best shot for that account. Hard to find stuff. I'm bouncing between 2 phones at the moment and using a brand new editor. So I'm having to go through everything. When you buy into the pro version of these editors, it doesn't unlock everything. It just unlocks everything to be able to be downloaded. So then you actually have to go through everything. You have to find all your effects, your sounds, your music, your just everything. And plus, when you're working on a video, you can't bounce from one device to the next. I don't know if that's ever going to be fixed within these, but it would be really nice if I just could work from one to the next, because I do save screenshots and have Line App on my one account, but then I do most of my recording now and whatnots from my Zazo 2 on my new device, so kind of bouncing back and forth between them. Unable to find the exact shot there for that 5025 PB, but I think it's number 12 in the world for Town Hall 7, so number 5, number 12. Yeah, nice. And if you're wondering, the Town Hall 7s, I mean, this is, I believe, from the Legends League defenses, but that is normal type of defense. Expect on average now to get between minus 30 and minus 59. And you can thank the matchmaking change that was implemented in 2015, because that didn't happen until then, as well as the recent Legends League has knocked the system backwards quite a bit. 4 months ago, your average defense would have been, minus 10 to minus 20. And now minus 30 to minus 59 will be the average. So if you're thinking about making an attempt at grabbing the Legends badge or the record, be prepared that it can be a quick, smooth ride, but it can also be a lot of pain. And that's what you will get if you manage to get in all of your attacks when you get to Legends League, by the way, which isn't a guarantee. There's kind of a little bit of a tip on how to be able to get 8 attacks. However, you still take a risk that you're going to end up getting defense before you can finish your 8 attacks, which will completely destroy you. And then once your attacks are disabled, then you just start taking defense after defense over time. Of course, they're not all 8 at once, back to back to back, but your attacks are disabled. You will take all of your defense, and then you'll find yourself extremely low. You will keep your badge, however, as you slowly go down less and less. So when some people out there have wondered, how is there a guy with 4800s or 4700s and still with a Legends badge, that is why they entered Legends League. And I would recommend a bit of caution. It is extremely difficult to not want to attack on an account that you normally attack on, but there is no protection from entering Legends League. You hit that button, it's automatic sign up. Hopefully Supercell does something about that, although they seem more distracted with getting rid of global and systematically destroying the rest of the game. But we're not going to get into that in this video. But I will just say, I know that one of our Town Hall 7s, Verma, longtime co as well, and one of our players over in Savage 8.9 accidentally signing up into that Legends League, and myself multiple times almost going in and signing up. And that's probably due to the fact that there is search on Shield now, so nobody ever has to take a rest. They can continuously search on Shield all the time, clogging up clouds. It was another thing in the game where I'm not so sure I was favored towards it. Back in the early days, we would wait between our shields, because if you pulled your shield, you took the entire shield down. So in order to link up your times, you would wait the entire time, being then you would go on and not attack for days, sometimes at a time. That's not the case now with Search on Shield. It is a bit different, and you really have to be careful, because you get into such a routine that you don't even realize that you've gone in to hit search. And I know, I think it was either I got my award badge awarded, or I clicked on the gold pass and collected one of the things. But when it made that noise, my heart sank and started to beat like, I don't even want to know how much faster. And I was like, oh no, I've signed into Legends League. So hopefully something gets done with that button. But there was no mistaking for Kimmy or Thunder. Both were deliberately entered into that league. And it was sad to see, like I said, that the one account ended up getting shorted on all of its attacks. Otherwise, would have had a much higher PB as well. And some nice attacks on those Town Hall 12s. Hats off to you, by the way, Kimmy, Thunder, aka our co-leader as well. See you guys all later. Peace and love.